Go check out igsky.com if you're looking for some cheap FIFA 16 coins. Use Rossi for an 8% discount. Enjoy the video. Hello guys, Mr. Rossi 1990 here, and we're back today with another transfer rumour video. If you could smash the like button on this one, that would be absolutely amazing. 300 likes would be absolutely brilliant. But for today's video, we've got a few people to talk over. One of them is a massive potential transfer of apparently 120 million euro bid from Real Madrid for Paul Pogba. Now, according to Sky Sports on their official Sky Sports Twitter, transfer centre page, it says that they're going in for a bit of that, but Juventus are expected to reject that. Holy shit. I mean, that's crazy money. Just finished watching the France game. Pogba looked pretty decent in that game. But 120 million euros, I don't know exactly how much that is in 120 million, or in pounds, sorry. If someone can let me know in the comment section below, that'd be absolutely amazing. But it seems like a shit ton of money for a guy who is fantastic, don't get me wrong, probably one of the best centre midfielders in the world. Actually, looking at the France midfield, they got Pogba, Kante, and Matuidi. I don't think you can get much better midfields than that. I mean, Spain give it a run for their money, but England certainly don't. But we're going to move over to the next player now. So Paul Pogba to Real Madrid is the first transfer rumour. If that one comes off, holy crap. He's also heavily linked with Manchester United, but I feel as if Real Madrid is more likely, but his probably final destination will probably be Juventus, if I'm being totally honest. The next player is going to be this guy right here, ZUNIGA. He's actually linked with Watford, which is quite a fun one to have. Watford with their new manager. I think I can't remember what the hell he's called. Materazzi or something like that. He's a well-known manager, but for some reason I can't remember his name. Linked with this guy, as they're linked with a number of people. They always seem to have money, Watford. I think their owners might be quite wealthy. But they had that Holbass left back that time. I don't know if they still have him, but this kind of reminds me of that same kind of situation. I think he played for Udinese. I think this guy's actually current cards at Bologna, or the card I've got here anyway. But he's at Watford, potentially. Holy shit, what do you guys make of that one? He'd be a really good one for Premier League squad builders, that's for sure, because he's got 4-star skill moves at left back, which is just fun. It's just fun. Next player is going to be Andre Gomez. Now, this is an iffy one, because he's linked with Juventus, which kind of makes you feel, maybe not or maybe, but I'm feeling maybe Pogba replacement, possibly, maybe not. Maybe we're looking too much into that. I don't know. But possibly something like that. He plays for Valencia at the moment. He's got an informed card on FIFA. He's Portuguese. Still quite young. He's about the same age as Pogba, actually. And same type of player, possibly. More defensive-minded, this guy looks on his stats. Got 872 defending, 64 pace. Not the most rapid. But moving to the next player now, which is going to be Lewis GRABBAN. Kind of a random one. He's linked with Bristol City. Now, Bristol City were looking like selling Kodja. He's called. He was linked with Derby. But according to Sky Sports, they're going to try and buy GRABBAN to partner with Kodja. So that would actually be a pretty sick strike force in the Championship, not going to lie. I'd be quite happy with that as a Leeds one. But Bristol City, they always seem to have money as well. They were bidding like 10 million for, was it Dwight Gale or something last season? So they always have some decent cash. Next player is going to be Falcao. Now this is a very weird one. He was linked to Middlesbrough, but as I'm recording this video right now, Sky Sports' transfer centre have just put out. I saw it earlier, but I didn't read too much into it. It's Falcao saying that he's going to start the season at Monaco. Of course, he's actually owned by Monaco. He got loaned to Manchester United, then Chelsea, and never really hit off in the Premier League. But that doesn't mean he's a bad player. Hopefully go back to Monaco and do some goodness. Or maybe Middlesbrough can come in with a loan bid, because that'd be pretty freaking crazy if Middlesbrough Lord Falcao, the Falcao of old at Middlesbrough, but absolutely awesome. We'll move on to the next player now, which is going to be this guy right here called Sidibe. He's linked with Sunderland. He's got Team of the Season card on FIFA. Looks pretty decent left back. Apparently he's flattered by their interest. I mean, Sunderland. Imagine if he was linked with, like, freaking Leeds. LOL! But anyways, I think it'd be a good signing for them. He's got a half-decent card on here. Sunderland's left back at the moment is, of course... Oh, it's Van Arno, actually, isn't it? I don't know about that. Maybe that is a different move. Maybe he doesn't play left back entirely in the real life, because FIFA isn't everything. Moving on to the next player now, which is Sarabia. And I think this might be a done deal. Don't quote me on that, because I'm not 100% sure. But he is linked with Sevilla, him and another player. He is currently playing for Getafe on this card here. He's actually a really decent player in game. He's one of the cheap beasts, you could say. He's got 4-star skill, 4-star weak foot cam, high medium work rates. He's a really fun card to use. He's linked with Sevilla, obviously. Good team, Sevilla, good strong team. Hopefully getting some new players in. The next guy is actually going to be CILLESSEN. Now, he's linked with Everton. I think I covered the goalkeeper the other day in Neto to Everton. Looks like they're looking for a goalkeeper, which makes total sense because obviously Tim Howard has moved to the MLS. And they've got Robles, or whatever it's called, but I think they need... Not necessarily a new number 1, but somebody to rival Robles, because he's a good goalkeeper. Joel Robles, is that his name? That sounds wrong saying out loud, but it might be his name. But I think CILLESSEN will be a good goalkeeper for them. Don't know too much about him in real life, don't watch enough of the Eredivisie to judge him, but he's got an 88 rated team of the season card, which kind of tells you a story that he might be half decent in real life. The next player is going to be this guy right here, called, let me try and pronounce that, Kiyotaki. Kiyotaki. I don't know, Japanese. He's also linked with Sevilla. It's a double swoop for him and Sarabia. He's currently playing for Hannover 96. He's from Japan. And this is an inform card, which looks pretty decent, actually. He's only got 3-star skill moves, which kind of puts you off him a tad. I like to at least have 4-star skill moves on a cam. He's a good player in real life. Japanese, which is cool. I like my Japanese players. Seem to be doing really well recently, Japanese, some of their players they've got. But he looks like a good signing for them, somebody a little bit different. So they're buying 2 centre attacking mids. So does that tell you somebody's leaving? Potentially. I have to look into that another time. Joe Allen is the next one. The Welsh Pirlo is linked to a move back to Swansea. Of course he is. Well, it makes sense. He's been good for Liverpool in spells. I don't think any Liverpool fan... Well, actually, a lot of Liverpool fans seem to like him on Twitter and stuff, for people I follow anyway. But I don't think you'd miss him too much if he left, if I'm being totally honest. You could probably replace him with somebody as good, if not much better, for a decent amount of money. He's alright, though. He puts his heart into it. He's okay. I think a move back to Swansea might be good for him, though, unless he suits Jurgen Klopp's style of play. Look at the beard on him! Holy shit! Moving to the next one now, which is going to be an actual finalised done deal, and it's this guy right here, Yannick Vestergaard, and he is signed, done deal, for Borussia Mönchengladbach. Well, I probably absolutely failed with that, but that's their name. He did play for Werder Bremen. He's a slow centre-back, but he's a big centre-back. 6'6", absolute beast. He's got good stats as well, 79 defending, 81 physical, 77 overall rated card. Looks like he might be decent in game. He's from Denmark, which is actually a decent country for hybrids and stuff. So he looks pretty decent. Got the move. It's a done deal. He's official. He's standing there with his bloody t-shirt on in the picture I'm looking at. But, well, not t-shirt on, but you know what I mean when they're holding up the t-shirt beside them, the kit even. We'll move to the next one now, which is going to be Laporte. This one's been around for a little bit, but he's again linked with Manchester City. It's Pep Guardiola. Come in and said, you know what? I want freaking Laporte. Go sign him. What's stopping them? They've got unbelievable money. Can they lure him away from Athletic Bilbao? I don't know. I think he'll take a lot of money to get him. He's a fantastic centre-back in real life. Is he injured currently? Because I don't think he played for France tonight, unless I got completely wrong. I might have got that completely wrong. I was watching the game, but sometimes I get confused of who's playing, because I don't know all of them. But moving to the next one now, it's going to be Seydou Berahino. Now, he's linked with a lot of clubs last season, but this season, apparently, Watford have submitted a bid for him. Now, I don't know about that. West Brom is the team he's at currently, of course. West Brom, he's getting linked with Tottenham last season. Would you think Watford's a bit of a step down from the links he was getting? Do you think he'd be a little bit annoyed by that? I like Watford. I think they're a fantastic team, but I don't think they're a Spurs, if I'm being totally honest. He's a good young player in real life. He's got a little bit of an attitude problem, you could say, but I think he's mellowed out a tad this season. But then he stopped scoring goals because he wasn't getting in the team and whatnot, so it kind of goes both ways. He's a good player. Good young England talent, so we hope he goes on to do quite well. But what do you guys make of that one? Watford or West Brom? Or somewhere else. You might end up going somewhere else. Move to the next player now, which is actually going to be related to this one. It's Troy Deeney, linked with Leicester. They actually had a £20 million bid rejected. I probably should have covered this one in my other one, but I completely missed out on this one. 20 million! Holy shit! That is crazy money. I like Troy Deeney. I think he's a fantastic player in real life. He's one of them guys who's come from quite low down to becoming quite good. Similar to Vardy in a sense, but maybe not quite hit the heights of Vardy. But he's a fantastic player in real life. Got a good attitude and got a bad attitude at the same time. I think he's had some history, some past. But at the moment, it just seems like you want him in your team. He's got that... He wants to work hard for your team. He's a good overall player. Nothing spectacular. This actual card here is probably quite useless as a left mid. But he's obviously a striker in real life. But would he suit Leicester? Would he suit... you know, like a replacement for Vardy, or do you think they just want him as well as Vardy? I think they want him as well as Vardy, according to some sources. But we move on to the final player, which is a Leeds link of the day. And it's Nick Powell from Manchester United. He's actually not of Manchester United anymore. He has officially been released by them, so he's a free agent. So there's going to be a host of clubs after him. Leeds are one of them. They're also linked with a couple other players, I think. Reach from Middlesbrough they're linked with. They're linked with a couple of ex-Swansea players, as you would expect, with Gary Monk being the manager. They're also linked with Anthony Limbombe, which would be quite a cool one because he's quite a good player on here. I've been linked with him for a long time, though. We're never going to get him. But that is the end of this video, guys. If you have enjoyed it, a like would be absolutely fantastic. If you're new around here, don't be afraid to subscribe. There's going to be a random hybrid out later around Inform Ibarbo. So make sure you look out for that one. Subscribe if you're new. I'll catch you next time, and bye-bye. Boo!